Introduction to Computing COSC 1301. The course is an overview of computer system hardware, operating system, the internet, and application software including word processing, spreadsheet, presentation, graphics, and databases. Current topics such as the effect of computer in a society and the history and use of computers in a business, educational, and other interdisciplinary setting are also studied. The course is not intended to count toward the student major field in the business or computer science. Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening wherever you are. My name is Robert Hu, and I will be the instructor for COSC 1301 internet classes. Okay, my name is Robert Ho, and I'm in building M149 Pecan campus. In case any one of you are on campus, you may stop by at any time. Okay, my phone number is 872-2194. I would like to welcome each of you for the class and thank you for enrolling for COSC 1301. My office hour is Monday from 10 to 12 p.m. On campus, and then Tuesday and Thursday online through Blackboard. So I have an online office hour in case you want to communicate with me during my office hours. If it is off office hour, you can also still send me a message and I will respond as soon as possible, because I usually in class, or maybe I'm doing some grading, okay, and prepping for my upcoming class. Okay, Wednesday from 10 to 12 p.m. online through Discord. I will show you how to install Discord later on in the presentation, and 1 to 2 also through online through Blackboard, right? So this is through Discord, and I'm also using Pronto, okay? Online through Blackboard is using Pronto. Let me show it to you here, right? So here, if you scroll down on the Blackboard, you see office hours there. You can always send messages through here at any time, and I will respond to you as soon as possible. All right. If you send me a message in the middle of the night, I may be reading your messages, but I usually respond to you the next day. All right. So let me see. Invalid request. Okay. Well, it will be on in a few minutes. All right. So let me go over with the syllabus first here, right? I think I mentioned to you about the course description earlier, right? This is introduction to 1301, entry section, run about 8 weeks. Okay, so normally we have this class for 16 weeks, so now it compressed to 8 weeks. So it's kind of a little bit fast, but I think it's doable as long as students have the discipline and manage your time wisely. All right, that's very important. The section is VF1. The course runs from October 20th, which is on Monday, and end on December 12th, 2025. All right, so student will have access to this information as soon as the date start. Okay, the course description I already mentioned to you earlier in the beginning of my video orientation, right? So basically, this is the first level of a freshman course, Introduction to Computing, right? COSC 1301. As academic concern arise between between an STC student and a faculty member, the student may first discuss the matter with the faculty member during office hour. If it's not resolved, then we may discuss together with the department chair. But usually, if there is any issue, we try to resolve it between the student and the instructor. And based on my past experience, we normally resolve that. However, there are sometimes that we need to go to the supervisor, right? The program chair, for their help and input how to find solution that satisfy both of us. All right. So let's talk about the PLO and CLO. We don't have PLO here, program learning outcome, and we have 4 CLO, right? The course learning outcome, we have 4 of them. The first one describes the fundamental of computing infrastructure components, hardware, application software, operating system, and data communication system. Second, delineate and discuss societal issues related to computing, including the guiding principle of professional and ethical behavior, and demonstrate the ability to create and use document, spreadsheet, presentation, and database in order to communicate and store information as well as support problem solving. And the last one, describe the need and ways to maintain security in the computing environment. Okay, so we have 4 course learning outcome for this COSC 1301, right? Require core objective. Require core objective for the core component. Okay, so we have 4 component. Core objective for the class. One is critical thinking, to include creative thinking, innovative, inquiry, analysis, evaluation, and synthesize information, communication skills, empirical and quantitative skills, and the last one is personal responsibilities. Okay, so some of the information I may skip that so you can read on your own, so we can save a little bit of more time of this presentation. And let's go to the course requirement here, right? The course requirement. Okay, for the course requirement, student will be evaluated or graded based on the following items. Okay, structures. The first one is office assignment, which consists of Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and Access database, which is 20% of the grade. So we will do approximately 12 labs on this, right? 12. So it's 3 each of this topic, right? Once you finish all the lab, then we're gonna have an office skill test, which is Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and Access. So we have 4 skill tests and about 12 lab exercises. So after student finish each of this lab, you will have a skill test. 3 labs and skill tests. Okay, so that's 20%, 20%, right? The next item is computer concept. So student will have a quiz, or I would say that it's a practice questions. That's 10% of the course grade, right? The next one is discussion and assignment, which is 15%. So 20, 20, 10 is 50. Discussion here is 15. So this is 60, 65. Okay. The next item is Google Prompting Essential. Prompting Essential. So in this class, student will learn how to do prompting using Coursera. I will explain how student will approach this assignment because we're gonna use another website. It's called Coursera.org, and the final, which is 15%. So if student get all 100 at the end of the semester, then student will have a total of 100. So each time that student asks me, what's my grade so far? Well, each time that student finish assignment, I will put a grade next to this thing. And then at the end of the semester, I will add all of that. Okay? All right. So I would suggest that student download this syllabus and print it out and put it in the folder. Read a few times if needed, because some of the doubtful that you have, or maybe you need to review some of the section here, you may always refer to this syllabus. All right. If you have any question, feel free to send me messages through Blackboard messages, right? And I will respond as soon as possible. By the way, let me send you messages here before I forget. I'm gonna ask you to send me, please send me your contact info. Please send me your contact info. Also update it in the JACnet system, because this is usually the first point of contact for the college to communicate with the student. So it's important that you have updated information in the JACnet system. For me, please send me your contact info, your phone number or your email address. You actually have an email address from STC, but some of you may have like a Gmail or Yahoo email. So this way that I can contact you. I usually do not contact students unless there is some important items that I need to address or to communicate, but I like to have it on hand in case I may need it. Okay, so you can please send me your contact info and also update it in the JACnet system, and then I'm gonna put thank you. So this is gonna be the primary or main communication, right? You have the content link and then messages link, right? Go to new messages. That's how you send it to me. It is important that you provide this information in the first week of class, right? Since mini master is kind of very short and fast, so please remain or stay up to date with assignment, because you do not want to get behind, right? All right, where are we right now? Course requirement. All right. We discussed this, right? So you know what to expect in the next 8 weeks, right? In the next 8 weeks of the semester, starting October 20th, Monday. Okay, textbooks, right? The course covers 2 major components: computer concept and office application, right? There is no textbooks for this course. Instead, the following is the mandatory or required OER, open educational resources, or zero textbook cost, right? The course material open for use at no cost to student, right? This is from gcfglobal.org. So I'm going to click this link. If you click this link, here is the material that we're going to use, right? Notice that here in Office 2016, we have Excel, PowerPoint, Access, and Word, right? If I click this PowerPoint, there are many units here, right? If you can see, scroll it down, right? We have about 25 to 30 units. So I would suggest students do this review on regular basis, right? So I'm going to click the first unit, for example, here. You have the video and you have also the text there, right? The video and the text. So I would suggest that students go over with this, right? Because all of my lab based on these materials. I may add some from other sources, but this is going to be the primary resources that we use. For the computer concept, as you can see that we have computer basic computer skills, and window basics. So these are the links, right? So I would put this in the favorite, or what you call this, bookmark, right? So you can bookmark this tab. This is going to be from GCF Global. So this is going to be the primary resource for the course, right? That way you can always refer to here, right? Thanks to Habitat Humanity, because they are the one who created this program. Although they are not as up to date, but this is a free one, so we are thankful for them. Hopefully they will update it soon also. But the concept remained the same, right? Especially this one. All right, where are we right now? So this is textbooks and resources, right? Make sure that you have a Windows operating system. Mac is okay, but for Mac you may not have Access database. I will show you how to get Access database if you're using Mac operating system, right? So we will use Microsoft Office, microphone. Yeah, probably you may need this, and internet connection. I don't think you may need this one, microphone, unless you want to make some recording, right? So computer with Windows operating system, open Microsoft Office, and reliable internet connection, right? Okay, so let's go to the next item, right? Instruction expectation, right? So instructor will respond to Blackboard messages within 24 hours, right? 24 to 48 hours, right? On the weekend, except on the weekend. However, sometime I check my messages on Sunday, okay? Or occasionally on Saturday. If it's important message, I usually respond as soon as possible. Otherwise, I will wait until Monday. Okay, Blackboard messages will be the main tools for all type of communication between instructor and student. So it's crucial that you check Blackboard regularly throughout the semester, right? Throughout the week. Since this is a mini master, I would suggest you stay active, and involved in the class on a regular basis, not just once a week, because that may not be enough. Remember, this is normally is a 16 weeks course, but we compress that into 8 weeks or mini master, right? Let me see what we need to address here, right? Student engaging in academic dishonesty, including but not limited to cheating, plagiarism, may subject to F in the grade in the course. Additionally, instances such as misconduct will be reported to the Office of Student Conduct. Please ensure that refer to the following link, right? If you are still a dual enrollment student, you also need to follow with the high school policy there, right? So this is for STC policy, and you may need also comply with the high school policy if it is a dual enrollment student, right? Students are expected to conduct themselves in a respectful and professional manner. Vulgar language or rudeness will not be tolerated. Respect the opinion of others. Okay? Student violation of conduct or on campus, right? Maybe will not be tolerated. Refer the student of conduct and example misconduct to this handbook, right? The use of AI, right? Well, because AI is rapidly emerging tools that can have a profound impact in higher education. You as a college student will learn actually how to do AI, right? Remember, in the course we have a curriculum we have a sub discussion on the prompting AI. So I will show you the information once I finish the first part of the orientation, right? As students enroll in the course, it is a responsibility to complete assignment without the use of AI, unless otherwise is instructed, right? Students are expected to do their own research within the course resources. By the way, this recording is almost 20 minutes, so I'm gonna continue in the second part of the video. Okay, so I'm gonna stop right here. Make sure that you read this section carefully, instruction expectation and about the policy, right? Because this is very important for both of us to comply with the policy, and both in the high school if you are dual enrollment and STC. See you in the next video. Thank you.